Let's go. It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best in me. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's up, people? We got another episode of Awesome Entertainment. All right, man. I just finished the penultimate episode of Gen V. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think. It's okay. It's good. It's not great, but it's good. It's good television. You're not wasting your time. That's the best element of this show. You're not wasting your time because there's so many of these TV shows that you watch. Like, man, this is a big waste. Now I'm gonna try not to spoil it, but anybody who's seen up to episode 7 knows there's a big twist at the end. I loved it. I love that twist. They did it right. It made so much sense. I thought Homegirl was really going to resurrect the damn demon, but, you know, the way it happened, I was like, yo, that I liked how that worked out. And it just made this new villain, you know, it put him up there, you know what I'm saying? And one of the things they did great with, like, Thanos back in Infinity Wars, they show how powerful he is, you know, have him fight Thor, kill Loki, kill Heimdall. You're like, damn, this dude, how they gonna beat him, right? And the one thing they didn't do with Kang the Conqueror is they had him get murked by ants, so nobody gave a fuck about Kang. We weren't worried about it. This villain that they've introduced, they built him up really without even trying, without us as the audience knowing, but they built him up. So as soon as this dude was here, it was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But I do like this season. Not as good as the first season, but the first season really sold me on the season finale. Okay, so I'm assuming you watched the first season. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it if you haven't. But the crash out, when all the soups crashed out and started killing the humans, that was crazy. I like that. That was the plot twist. I was like, all right, yeah, I like the show because it was good. It was interesting. It was entertaining all the way up to the end. And then they hit you with the crash out. So I like that. And it looks like there's going to be a good little crash out at the end of this episode, or the end of this next episode, Wednesday. So let's hope that's popping. The things I love about this show is, I think it's creative. I think it's kind of creative how they intertwine, how they all interact with each other. I was getting pissed at, what's her face? Marie. And I think they did that on purpose, man. Her character, though, man, it's like, you can't be that stubborn. At this point in time, the shit you done seen, you can't be that stubborn. Sometimes you got to, you know, reevaluate where you're at. And the whole time she could help this girl that double crossed her and she don't want to do it. But regardless, it was like, bro, the writing's on the wall. Just help her out, man. You need to help. You need to help. So sometimes you got to team up with with an op. But I really hope they bring back Golden Boy. They got to figure out some way to bring him back. I know he died, but like grab his DNA, clone him, copy him. It's you can do anything really. But I think he's one of the elements that's missing, especially since Andre's gone. Now you got Andre's out, Golden Boy's out, so it's like all girls, which that's what I guess Hollywood is doing anyway. So that's probably what they wanted. They introduced some more girls. So, and it wasn't bad. It was still entertaining. The characters are still believable. You know what I mean? And their reactions and emotions are believable. One thing I hate about modern television is that they want the plot to go to a certain point. So they'll just write out common sense. You know what I mean? And I like that all the characters have common sense. But the only dude that's left is the crash out, the mentally ill brother. And I'm Sam. His name's Sam. Bro, it took me a minute to remember. Sam. This is the one thing about these characters, man. They like to write these characters, especially the white dudes. They always like a white dude who's like mentally fucked, like a little weird and got mental health issues. And then they're like, and I'm like, are these the target audience of the people who actually watch this shit? Like, are you bringing in more mentally ill white boys that fit this description? Because I really don't think you are. Like, just from my perspective, Sam, the character, would not sit and watch Gen V, the show. So I don't understand why they always go that route and don't have some like mentally stable people in the show. You know what I mean? Like, let's get some mentally stable brothers up in here. But I do like him that like he's strong. I think the actor, I mean, like, let's if we cut his hair, do you think he could be a Captain America if we could recast him? I was thinking that. Maybe I'm crazy. Tell me I'm crazy in the comments. But I think he might be a good recast for Captain America. You know, Chris Evans getting older. He probably like 20 something. I don't know how old he is. But he does a good job. He's always flipping back and forth, but he's crazy, so that's what it is. Was it bigender Jordan? You know, I like the character. I think they've done some interesting things with them, but let them throw down. Let them get a glory moment. They don't ever like their glory moment was like interrupted because she had to tell the truth and spill the beans, and it was like, fuck it. And you know, I feel like they get away with a lot of shit. They get away with a lot of shit. Now, the one thing I will say about this Gen V show is they had a lot of cameos. A lot of the boys cameo, like almost everybody, not almost, but a lot of people in the boys are in this. So they did a good job tying it in. I got to look it up, like, because the boys is going for its last season. I know there's a Soldier Boy spinoff. I don't know how many seasons this is going to go. But they have the opportunity to do more with it. I think that's my only issue. It's like, y'all, well, that's not my only issue. My number one issue is there's too many fucking penises and balls in this show. Can we see some titties? At least let's even it out. Let's even it out. Why do we gotta always see a penis and some balls? That's the worst part of this show. It's the one thing that keeps the boys and Gen V down and not rising to the top shelf, because ain't nobody want to see all that. But another thing about the show that frustrates me is there's so much potential on it. So much potential that's just being wasted. Let's get some good throwdowns. Some of the fights were okay. They were good. They're interesting, but it's not really an action show. You know what I mean? So when the action pops up, you're like, oh, finally. But we could get some more action up in here. But overall, it's a good watch. If you like the first season, you should like this season. I think this season, I wouldn't say it's better. The first season is more entertaining. But this season I say the drama hits about the same. Like the mystery, what's going to happen, you know, the conspiracy. And the conspiracy was cool. And it had, you know, to do with superpowers. So I liked it. Is the final episode going to sell it, you know, take it to the next level? Who knows? But I think it's headed there. Like, the way they set it up to end this season, like it can't do nothing but be crazy. This last episode, we'll see. I don't know. I don't think anybody's gonna die. Actually, I don't think anybody's gonna die. That's all I got without no spoilers, man. I ain't gonna spoil it for you. Just go check it out. Penultimate episode comes out Wednesday. We'll find out. All right. So here, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.
Don't play with my patience, man, they gone with the flow when they tryna fake it. That's not the way I roll, that's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations, man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip, ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now it's time to